Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good today. So guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful circle dress. It is very simple, straightforward and easy. Okay, so I'm going to be making my hair high and low, so the back will be lower than the front. So get your fabric ready and please subscribe to my channel if you have not. Let's get to it. This is my fabric. This is 3 meters. I have folded it into 2. So this is the folded edge and this is the selvage. I'm using a pin to hold this because the fabric is a little light. Okay, so after folding it into 2, I'm going to draw my zipper allowance. That's the first thing you should do. So you come to the selvage and draw a 1-inch zipper allowance or 1.5. It depends on what you use for your zipper allowance. I use 1 inch. The next thing I'm going to do is to fold my fabric. You see this part that is folded. I'm going to come to the end of that part, which is here, right? And then I'm going to place it on that line. So I have a triangle. Pin it down so that it doesn't move around. Come to this side and then you put your shoulder measurements. My shoulder measurement is 15 divided by 2, that is 7.5. So I'm going to find a straight line where I can get 7.5 plus half an inch, okay, which is 8. Mark it and then you draw it out with your ruler. Lest I forget, this top part is my center front while this is my center back, and that is why we have the zipper allowance. Okay, so this is going to be the side of the dress. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to input my chest measurement, and you know that your chest measurement is your arm side divided by 2. My arm side is 17 divided by 2, that is 8.5. I'm going to add 0.5 inch ease allowance because it is a free dress. So I'm going to mark 9 inches here and then you draw it into a straight line. Now this is the chest line and this is the shoulder line. Let's go back to the shoulder line. So I'll be using a neck width of 4 inches. From this folded part, I'm going to be measuring 4 inches. For the neck depth, I'm going to be using 3.75 inches. Alright, and I'll connect it. For the back neck depth, I'm going to be using 1.5 inches. And then I'll connect it as well. The next thing I'm going to do is to construct the armhole. So I'm going to come to this point, mark 7.5 inch, which is my shoulder divided by 2. Mark the same thing here, 7.5 inch. Draw a straight line. After drawing this, what I'm going to do is to input my bust measurement. So my bust measurement is 35. 35 divided by 4, that is 8.75. But because this is a free dress, I'm going to be adding an extra 0.5 inch. And then 1 inch allowance for sewing. Okay, so in total I'll be marking 10.25, which is what I've marked right here. So just like we construct our armhole, I'm going to come down here, depress my shoulder by 1 inch, connect it to the neck width, and then I'm going to get the midpoint of what I have left, which is 4. For the front, you go in by 0.5 and then you connect it 1, 2, and 3. So because this is a sleeveless dress, we are not going to use our exact shoulder measurement. We have to go inward by about 1 inch. 1 inch, okay? And then I'll reconnect it. This is my new armhole line, here, and here. So for the back, I'm going to use this point, and this point. Now that we are done with the top of the dress, the next thing I'm going to do is to connect my bust measurement to the length of the dress. At this point, it depends on how wide you want your dress to be. You know it's a free dress, but now it depends on how wide you want it to be. If you're on the big side, you can use the whole of this. But because I'm not that big, I'm just going to draw a straight line, make it like an A-line dress, okay? This way. I think this is perfect for me. The next thing I'm going to do is to measure the length of my dress. what I have here is 35 inches, which is perfect. So I'm going to go with 35 inches for the front length. Okay, 35 inches. I'm going to mark it straight to this point, okay? So the bottom part of the front is ready. Come up by about 3 inches here and then connect it. Alright, just blend it in. So for the back, I want it to be about 6 inches lower than the front. So from where the front stopped, I'll mark 6 inches. And then I'm going to curve it to meet this part. So I can cut out my fabric. If you want a pocket for your dress, what you should do is this. From the chest line, mark about 9 inches downward, okay, and make a mark. So at this point, we are going to notch the fabric. So I can notch this part on all the 4 pieces. So I know that this is where I'll be fixing my pocket. I'm going to cut the back armhole first, which is this first curve. Then for the shoulder, I'll add 0.5 inch seam allowance. And then I'll cut the back neckline on both pieces. Now I can lift up the front, hold it under, and then I'll cut the armhole for the front, and then the neckline for the front as well. The fabric is ready to be sewn. Here I'm going to notch here so that I'll know my zipper allowance. I'm going to cut a pocket for this dress. Fold your fabric into 4. Measure about 7 inches downward. Place your hand this way and then you draw your D shape. That's the pocket shape. And then you can cut it out. So now I have 4 pieces of fabric for my pocket. So for your zipper allowance, what you're going to do is this. You measure down about 9 inches thereabout. It depends on the length of the zipper you're using. And then you sew right from here straight down to the M. That's what you're going to do. Leave this part unsewn, which is where you're going to fix your zipper. The next thing we're going to do is to fix the pocket. So I'm just going to show you how we are going to do it. Open up your front pattern and then you place your pocket right side facing right side. You sew straight down. For the other side too, right side facing right side. After sewing it down, you turn it this way and then you top stitch it on both sides. For the back pattern too, you do the same thing. Okay, so guys, I have sewn the zipper allowance. I left this place open for my zipper, and I've also sewn the pocket. I sewed it and then top stitched. I did the same on the front pattern. The next thing we're going to be doing is to fix the zipper. Alright, so I have a detailed tutorial on how to fix an overlapped zipper on my channel. Please check it out. So guys, look at this. I have fixed the overlapped zipper. I left this pattern sewn about 2 inches from the top because I'm here to finish the neckline. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll join the shoulder for the front and the back. Leave this part, which is the armhole, with my 1 inch seam allowance. I'm going to sew from here to the pocket straight down. I'll do the other side as well. Same thing. Join shoulder, then with 1 inch seam allowance, go around like this, and then I'll stop here. So after doing that, I'm going to hem the bottom. Fold it 2 times. If you have a serger, just serge it round and then you fold once and then you sew it. Or if you don't have, fold it 2 times, okay, and finish the hem. Then I'm going to make a bias tape from my fabric, and then I'll use that to finish the neckline and the armhole, and then we are done with the dress. But first I'm going to join the shoulder, the sides, hem the bottom. So guys, here it is. You see I have finished the sides. I've also overlocked it And also the bottom part, I've finished it, the hem, I've overlocked it. So what I'm going to do next is just to fold it one time, just once, and then I'll hem it. That's the bottom. Everything is fine. So guys, this is the final result of our dress. I hope you liked it. Please ask your questions. If you don't understand anything, like my video, share, comment, and please subscribe if you have not. Till we see you again next time, please take care of yourself. Bye.